Hey guys, Script here with another video. I have just been inundated with these debates on social media, on Twitter in particular. By the way, if you don't follow me on Twitter, it's just at Script Trooper. I don't see how people don't see the real issue with the whole lightsabers and people getting stabbed and not dying and all that stuff. So what ends up happening inevitably is somebody will say that too many people are dying from lightsaber wounds, and then there's this huge debate that goes on, and it involves things like, well, the science this and the science that, and scientifically, and like people are like literally posting diagrams of people's bodies, and so like they'll have like Qui-Gon got stabbed through his liver or whatever, his stomach, and then it'll show like, and Sabine lived because she got stabbed through on the side. It was more of her kidney or whatever. Like they'll have these stupid debates, and it's like they're totally missing the real issue with the lightsabers. Okay, so like or Sabine, Sabine survived because she got medical attention right away. Okay, but what does that mean, right? And this is the issue here. Forget about the science stuff and these debates and diagrams and all this nonsense. Think of it like this, okay? What are the implications of people surviving lightsaber wounds? What are the implications? Now, in the case of Darth Maul, you guys, if you've followed me for any length of time, know that I was completely against that. And you can debate with me till the cows come home about his arc in the Clone Wars, and it was worth keeping him alive. In my opinion, all that did was make that entire scene stupid. It was just a stupid scene. Obi-Wan no longer avenges Qui-Gon. He no longer gets rid of a Sith that is very powerful and can create a lot of problems. The whole thing is just pointless because he survives. The only thing that happens is Qui-Gon dies. It just kind of diminishes the ending to The Phantom Menace significantly. And that's kind of the point that I'm making with all of these things. So my whole thing has always been, and you guys know this if you've been listening and following me for any length of time, is that everything that's happening in Star Wars outside of the first 6 films is making the other 6 films less. Not to me, but to people that like just eat up whatever Star Wars puts out. They filter everything through everything that comes out. And so, of course, Darth Maul living is going to diminish that scene. Of course it is. It certainly diminishes what Obi-Wan did. But then, of course, Filoni, gets Obi-Wan to finish him off later in his own story, right? Without George Lucas being involved. And no, George Lucas was barely involved in the Clone Wars. In the first few years, he'd show up once every 2 weeks. Okay, he said that. And sort of look over stuff and go, yeah, that's cool, and walk away. Okay? And then by the end of it, he wasn't involved at all. So let's not pretend that George Lucas was just super involved with everything they were doing. Everything is diminishing the 6 films, right? Whether it's lines of dialogue in other films, whether it's storylines, whether, with the Clone Wars, whether it's Rebels, all these things, right, is diminishing the OT and their characters. The Kenobi show certainly as well. Making lines of dialogue in the OT weird, all that type of stuff. So here's all that to say. The issue is not whether or not it's realistic for these people to be surviving lightsaber wounds. It's not, okay? It's not. That's my opinion. But that doesn't even matter. The issue is if all of these characters survive lightsaber wounds, lightsabers and lightsaber duels are diminished. They don't matter. Because no one's dying. So who cares if there's a lightsaber duel? If people aren't going to die, then a lightsaber duel is a meaningless content I'm just watching to waste my time. If Sabine's gonna survive, I literally just spilled coffee. What an idiot. If Sabine is gonna survive because she got medical attention, okay, fine. But that still sucks. So then when her and Shin meet a second time, I'm watching it going, probably no one's gonna die. Because no one does, and no one did. Then you have Baylan and Ahsoka, and Baylan doesn't just finish her off. Like, no one dies. She goes falling into the water, and you think, oh, she's going to drown, and she was underwater for who the heck knows how long, and no, she lived still. All of it is it just diminishes everything. Look at all the lightsaber stabs in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show that they just survive. So then what's exciting about a lightsaber duel? Nothing. Nothing is exciting about it. So stop debating the science of it and whether or not it's possible and whether or not somebody could survive to try and justify the fact that they are diminishing the return for the viewer on the scene. The return is there's two dudes dueling and someone's going to die. That's the whole point. If no one dies over and over again, then the scene becomes meaningless because you're watching it and there's no tension. That's the issue. It's not whether or not it could be true scientifically or whatever. Or she got medical attention. Like, who cares about any of that stuff? Stop debating people with that. It just wrecks lightsaber duels. It makes them dumb. It makes them stupid. Right? And in the original 6 movies, you either got death or you got dismemberment. So there was no, if you got stabbed, you died. And if you got chopped, you got chopped. Your arm's gone or whatever's gone. Okay? And again, I don't want to debate about this. I don't care whether George Lucas approved Darth Maul surviving or not. I think he just did it because he was a marketable character and he made money. It's still stupid. He got chopped in half and fell down a gigantic shaft. Oh, but his anger kept him alive. Yeah, let's make that up now. Sith can stay alive because they're angry because we need Darth Maul to sell more toys. That's literally what it was. So, anyways, guys, let me know in the comment section what you think. This whole debate is still stupid. They should not be surviving, in my opinion. Let me know what you think. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Always helps the channel. And check out anything else on my channel. And have yourselves a really good day.